contract.
Contract it out, okay. That's
The other
all.
thing is too, keep in mind that, you know, the rec center is a quality of life issue here in town too.
Mhm.
And, you know, we've got a lot of people use that. I know it's you know, revenue versus expenses, but we gotta keep in mind that quality of life issues too for this community.
Is the quality of life currently not there?
It is,
Okay.
yeah.
Okay.
Chris?
Yes.
Are we defining part-time for your help? Is that less than 40 or less than 30 hours?
Less than 30.
Less than
Yeah,
30.
averaging less than 30, yes.
John Andor's position was part-time not so long ago, wasn't it?
He took over full-time,
It's been a couple
full-time
years.
at least 6 or 7 years.
He was an assistant.
He was an assistant.
How did we
before.
do the pool startup and all the technical things before that?
My dad.
His dad. And his dad was the recreation center maintenance supervisor.
And that was a full-time job?
That was a full-time position also, in addition to the full-time manager, in addition to John Anastasia, back some years ago. So yes,
So there's always been one full-time person that can do those activities?
that is correct.
On
His
top
dad for
of,
many years.
on top of John Andor. So you're talking
I'm
about
sorry?
it, that's on top of what John Andor does.
No, we've only
No,
just
I
had
mean-
one,
No,
correct?
just one.
No, I mean, that's what we're proposing doing, is adding another one.
Gotcha.
Correct.
Okay,
Correct.
okay. Fred, you wanted to say something? You
No,
had
I
your
think
hand
you
up.
covered it.
Okay.
In weighing your decision, keep in mind that the revenues, you're budgeting $25,000 more skating revenue or rec center revenue. And I think we're being conservative there. I think with some of the things that you're thinking of taking on, the ice bocce, for example, the roller skating, I think it's gonna be.
Oh, I think it's gonna be popular.
A revenue generating
And
machine.
if we could afford it, we'd think about getting the bumper cars in there too.
Yeah.
Hey, I remember I
Then
roller
your
skating
liability
on
insurance.
Fridays with the light in the center, what was it called, the strobe light or something?
They still do basketball in there during the summer? High school summer league?
No, the summer league,
Not summer.
when the construction, when we shut it down for the construction, the summer league moved to Portville and,
Oh.
and they stayed there last year.
Oh.
Well, that was just the boys, right?
We'll keep, no, it was the girls.
It was the girls too?
Yeah.
The boys is at, they moved out a few years ago.
Oh.
So we'll continue to work on getting them back.
Okay.
What's
Anything
next?
else under here?
Anything else under youth and rec, if anybody has any question on?
Okay, how about 7150 recreation maintenance?
7150 personnel service line, it's John Andor and our part-time cleaner. That's who's covered under that one. Is there any, just a couple quick notes on this? I did put in there an increase under miscellaneous contract services. That is our preventative maintenance contract for the HVAC and for the refrigeration systems. Not knowing exactly where those numbers are gonna come in, so I think that's a worst-case number right there. It may be a little bit less than that.
So it's like a PM you're
Yes.
beefing up the PM program on the thing that keeps the ice frozen.
It's the same program that we have this year, we're just anticipating a small increase in price. It's Molenberg and Betts out of Buffalo. They do our rink startup. They come in every month and do a monthly inspection. They're there for about 6 hours
Yeah.
every month, and then they do the rink shutdown. And then our HVAC is through Mazza right now, does the air conditioning and the heating units. So that's what that increase is on that line item is. I did put an increase in there under our fuel for heating. The big thing with that is our dehumidifier. That's powered by a 3-inch gas, a natural gas line, so that's the majority of that increase right there.
Which one?
Fuel for heating.
In total, your whole
Oh, that
budget's
went up.
only up
Yeah, in
$1,000.
total,
Right.
because
Yep.
we've reduced some of the other line items for equipment repairs and building repairs.
Do you think that's fair, that's for light and power, to decrease that to 42? Is that reasonable?
Thinking energy costs?
I'm looking through February, we've spent $37,000. So, I don't know what else we're going to be.
I mean, you
Well,
look
the
at,
budget
look
is
at
22.
the end of
In-
18, we only spent 44.
Where are you?
Yeah,
Because
the
mine
fiscal
says
year.
22.
Yeah,
The
Am
end
I on the
of
wrong month?
the end of the budget year 2018.
Right.
14320.
Okay.
One last month.
Yeah.
That was where we were at.
I mean, you just, you know, we want a realistic view, so do you think that's fair, 42.5?
I think that's about where we're gonna come out this year.
Okay.
Okay. Now, when we did our repairs, and I remember going over there, we insulated the roof, we did all kinds of things, and I was told that that was gonna help our energy costs go down. And in here, the heating basically is going up. So really, it didn't do much?
But the majority of that is your dehumidifier.
So
Without-
that's what's
without-
offsetting.
Without that dehumidifier, you don't open up in late August. You couldn't, you know? So
Okay,
you're
so-
getting an extra, in essence, 3 weeks a year revenue because of that dehumidifier.
Okay.
Possibly 4 in the years ahead, so.
Gotcha.
Unfortunately, yes, it's a big gas line to feed that.
Okay,
So-
thank you. Okay, your next section is, are you the stadium or the youth program?
No, I'm the youth program.
Gotcha.
Youth programs under 7310-100, that is my salary. Our 3 housing court specialists that work in the summer for 7 weeks, and that is also our youth court coordinator. Those are the folks that are under that line item. The rest of the line items under youth programs are either the same or lower. Our programming is down a little bit, and the total amount of that budget is down a little bit.
Chris?
Yes?
I'm sorry, excuse me.
Sure.
I apologize, I should know this.
Sure.
But when we put in the housing court
Yes.
people,
Yes.
is there a grant for that helps offset with some of that, like directions? I
We
remember,
get a few $1,000s from our youth bureau funding that helps defray some of that. We get 5 different awards from the youth bureau, and one of them is about $2,000 towards the housing court program.
okay.
Is that still continuing to go down? I know over the years, it's just.
Oh, the housing courts?
No, the youth bureau.
Youth
That
bureau.
just
Right,
keeps
we
going
just
down.
got a check in today for over $16,000 for this fiscal year, which is up a little bit.
Good.
It's
Good.
up about $1,500, maybe $2,000.
Okay.
So-
It did go up.
Can you, so, all right, this is, what are you proposing then as far as the revenues? It looks like there's only there is 15,000 in the budget for revenue. So is that typical for what the
That's-
the
that-
youth bureau generates?
Like I said, it's been around 14.
Okay.
But this year it went up to $16,400. So
Okay.
If anything, that's a little conservative. It's probably gonna be a little bit higher.
So is there are all of you in there, or is there a portion of you in here?
All of me is in that.
So all of you is in there,
Yes.
as well as the youth bureau program? Okay.
Correct.
And the housing.
And
And the
what is
housing
the housing?
All paid out of this.
Paula Keenan's out of
Youth court